So we were, so some of the things, this is what we went through yesterday. But basically, what really is relevant today is Sophia was able to create this new database. So we're going to actually, oh yeah, well, we should
Yeah, it's in
share
the
screen.
chat. I put it in the chat.
So we have, that's our old thing. That's old. Sorry if you can hear all that. Yeah, so we basically made a new database based off of this. So we ended up resorting them all uh, re by what we could off of these job groups. And Sophia was able to redo our TPD and the chemical frequency and everything. So we basically have what we had, but for these groups only. Hey, that looks smaller. Sophia, did you just only wait? Am I tripping? Wait, Sophia here?
No.
So we're gonna just move on. So these are our demographic stuff. So we're gonna keep the same groups. If you guys can read over your relative ones, but we're going to have like Joel have like a spokesperson for each group. So like Joel, Han, Sophia, and me for now. And we're again back at the state where given our new data set or data our new groups, job groups, given that we need to refine our top by occupation. So that's what we'll be doing today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be compiling from our ACS. But once we have this, but you guys don't need to worry about the Cali demographics database because I'll be compiling that during today's meeting while everyone else goes and looks for the top per group. So I noticed for the new database. So did you only include like so like what was your criteria for these groups? Because they're smaller, right? Than everything here.
Groups that were like smaller. So like if there it's like I added all the groups that were in the white background, and if they didn't have the white background, I used the next smallest groups.
So why is it I like why is it like all these are like zeros? Or did it just happen like that?
Those are like the rows with like empty, like there's no jobs in those rows, but I just felt like I kind of need to include them because they're still over there.
Wait, why'd you sorry, you were like really soft. Sorry, you like why were these here? Sorry.
Oh, they were just like listed in like the sorting because like they don't have any like job categories in it, but they're still like over there.
Oh no, because I was thinking I want to keep this structure like the same for like jobs, especially because I'm not fully understanding the criteria for when which you chose to exclude or include these jobs. Like, is it because these jobs were part of like these white backgrounds? Like so for healthcare support under service occupations, we have like this nested in there.
I mean, I just did it because like I just like wrote the groups of like the smallest possible ones. So if
It's the same
uh,
thing. Your screen is not sharing.
oh
Hold on a second. It takes a long time, your screen.
Oh, so you only included the jobs that are white space.
yeah, and like if there's no white space, I took like the second smallest. But like for
Okay, we can
jobs,
see.
but like the only job that's kind of in the white space is this, so I could just like delete other white spaces and just put it under this name.
Okay, okay. I now understand. But I kind of want opinions on like is that even necessary? Do we feel confident enough having to like go back and making sure what are like what level of structure within what level of order it is within the structure.
Wait, what do you mean by level?
So currently, like we have jobs in like the lowest, the most nested. So like say yeah, and then like we have some in like the light blue. But like seems like most of them aren't a problem. You know what? I don't think it'll be a problem. We'll just do it. Yeah, we can break out into the groups because
Okay.
I thought it would like it makes it easier to do our analysis later, knowing what is and like if it's a big one or a small one. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just
So if you don't have any question, we're gonna send it into the drill breakout room. What, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
let's shoot for 30.
Yeah, let's put 30 and then we're gonna check back.
All right, no, okay. So the reason I asked Han to pull us all in is how to deal with ties when we're ranking things. I'm not, especially I think it's relevant to group 2. There are ties that came up, and we're basically saying if there are any ties that do come up, just give it the highest rank. Does that make sense? So
Yeah. What is the rule if we have a tie?
highest rank to equal values. You can also think of it as, let me just show you an example. So I'm working on mine, and you can see here, these two are the same numbers, and these two are the same numbers. So instead of when I'm ranking them, it goes 8 and 8, so and 10 and 10, right? And a good way to think about this is, especially when if you're confused of you need to put 9 or 10 here, think of it as you have as a race and you have 8 people in front of you, or wait, 2, 3, 4, 9 people in front of you, so you'll be in 10th place, right? So these will be 10s and 10s. And since these are all also the same value, and since there are 11 people ahead of you, your ranking will be 12. But since it's tied, all of these are 12s. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Especially for group 2, because group 1 should be okay, but if not, um, yeah. That was just it. I want to keep that consistent because there are different ways to deal with ties.
Yeah, so do we have any same number, Sophia? Chemicals?
We actually do, but like I kind of like ChatGPT's last night. They're like origin set like right now.
So did you apply same rule? That's a normal practice. Okay, so Jin, are you guys done?
No, we're still doing ours.
Okay, you want me to give you back to breakout rooms?
Yes, please. Is everyone else done? Okay, yeah, no, we're still working on ours.
Okay, let's have what do you think? So that's what I know that it will take a long time, so we don't need to do demographic. We can do demographic tomorrow. Can we, because we are done the group, how long will it gonna take? Like 20 minutes? 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's a great time if group 1, 2, and 3, because just quickly overview how we did everything so the other groups also have like a vague idea what's going on. Right. So I personally was still thinking of how I'm gonna rank top 5 groups when we're ranking by chemicals. Cause like do we still want to take the average of them? Is that what group 2 did? But we were talking Dr. Noth about maybe not taking the average of those ranks.
Like we only took average from like the chemicals, and like among jobs, we just like wrote down like an observation of how like personal care and service occupations and production occupation groups are seen on top of like each chemical among all chemical groups.
So you guys average the ranks of the chemicals.
So it's not. So this one, give them a score. So
So like rank 1 to 18, that we that's what we averaged out, and 1 to 20, like the rank 1 to 21, we did not average them out.
So which one? Can you write it down? Which one? We did 1 to 21 or what? What you
We
did
did
here?
both. We did both, but like the top five are like the chemicals that we wrote for top five is done in rank 1 to 18. We averaged it out after. And rank 1 to 21, we just wrote like observations about it.
So this is top 5 ranked occupation group is not top 5 chemicals is most emission. All right, so not top 5 ranked occupation groups is not.
Yeah, I thought it was chemical.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay, no, that makes a lot more sense. Here, let me, can I share my screen? Right, I'm just trying to, because I was gonna do ours based off how group 2 did theirs, because we're doing the same thing, just different filters. Is this when you guys ranked them 1 through 21 in job group rank?
And like I just like kind of did like kind of those colors to show like which group has like it's like mostly ranked on the top among like all chemicals. Because like I
And
thought instead of like averaging them out, we would like write some like observations if
right,
there was, yeah.
what's total emission?
Oh, I probably didn't delete that part. But it's like still done in like the same way.
So the ranks are like going like here. Okay. But what's here is from here, this tab. And what you did was you just averaged out everything across.
Yeah, we averaged out everything across.
Did you run into a problem of like the business one, or was it management? Because for our business and financial operations, when we ranked them, yeah, right, it's like 2, but it's 2 because it's 0, right?
Yeah.
I guess we just kind of build us through that. And it's fine. Honestly, I would say remove these occupation because they're not relevant to us at all. I don't think
Mhm.
it'll change anything, but okay. We're meeting with Dr. Knopf tomorrow, so we can just ask her then. All right. I okay. I think that was kind of an unofficial way of showing what group 2 did, and I think we're good. And group 1 was able to kind of just look at total emissions. Did
We
anything? Yeah.
we also looked at like top 5 like most prominent chemicals within those groups.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just share my screen for this. Okay, so we like took like the top 5 like emitted chemicals from each group, and then we found some similarities in all of them. So we just put them by chemicals that show up in like all 5 categories. So yeah. And then like 4 out of 5 categories, and then 3 out of 5 categories. And then the others were just like outliers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we found that these 3 chemicals are, oh, and we did look at the Prop 65 thing. And
Mm-hmm.
apparently when they say like sex, they mean reproductive. Because we went
Oh, okay.
to a Prop 65 website, and we found that like it means reproductive, but they just didn't write reproductive, they just wrote the sex.
Mm-hmm.
So that got cleared up.
That's
And
that's great.
yeah, so we just have these findings. We haven't really figured out what to do with them yet, but we have found that tetrachloroethylene is consistently ranked like number 1 or number 2 within each category.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's about all.
All right. No, I think yeah, that's great. And it seems like group 2 and 3 are also like that.
Yeah.
And is this also an editable for everyone?
Uh, actually, I don't think so. Let me go put that there.
All right. No, that'd be great. Thank you. All right. So group 1's like yeah, okay. So group 3, I ran our numbers real quick too. Yeah, like we also have tetrachloroethylene as second when we accounted for frequency. I mean, we see like group 2 and 3 are pretty similar. So we'll kind of have to think what that means. Like the only thing different does is like top 3. But what we did is also that is not our groups. What happens if we just don't include the ones that are zeros? So 8 will disappear. Is it the 12 here? So I'm thinking what happens if we don't give it, a ranking to these to skew. Maybe we'll just take that as 0. So put more weight. Wait, Sophia, sorry, I know maybe I shouldn't, but like you're a math major, so like if I got rid of these, would these skew the data so that it highlights the ones that are left? Or wait, so like, or does that not make sense? Because if we do that, the top 5 chemicals kind of change. Does that or am I not making sense right now?
I feel like wouldn't it be more accurate if we got rid of the ones that didn't have any chemicals?
Like instead of giving them like
Yeah,
the
instead of giving
ranks,
them like the last value.
right? Because especially if like we have chemicals that are, because some job groups like, because that's what my intuition is saying, but I'm also like intuition is not math. Well, like especially for business or financial operations, everything but one chemical does not exist. Probably because there's only one group in it, and that happens to be the gambling assistant thing. But like, do you kind of like? Does anyone else have kind of thoughts on this? And I probably would definitely end up asking Dr. Notes tomorrow.
I just feel like regardless of whether it changes the like official ranking or not, I feel like it might be just better to remove them because they don't exist in the or they shouldn't exist as values in the first place.
Right? And like we should only like keep the relevant information in. There's no need to.
But it's just my thoughts. You can definitely confirm with Dr. Mel.
Does anyone else have thoughts? Like any agreements, disagreements, you have no clue. Anyone? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's run that by Dr. Nas. I think it's Jean, you need to yeah, so today we're gonna meet and then we're gonna continue to do this we're gonna tell you the confirmation from Dr. Nas and then we're gonna move on to demographic analysis tomorrow. So group 3 and then other, we're gonna send the Dr. Nos and then we'll share with you guys. Any things today? I need to talk to Jin. So probably by tomorrow that we're gonna hold group things, but more and more, we're not gonna have any meeting all group, all 3 groups. We're gonna have a separate the group meeting. Yeah, from probably next week.
Mhm.
Okay, any more announcement or any questions? Okay, then in that case, I will see you guys tomorrow.